Hello friends, welcome to Inside Cycle Initiative, another video in our program High Yielding Series. In today's video, we are going to discuss about reports and indices. As a part of this video, we will discuss about following 7 indexes and reports as well. Here, in every examination, when they are asking about index, either they will ask which subject that index is related to, or who are publishing that report, sometimes India rank, and who are leading in that report. So we are going to cover about all these things in this particular video. So these are the 7 most important indexes which appeared in 2024. So listen these things carefully, and if you have any doubts regarding this particular video, feel free to put your doubts in the comment section. And if you like to add any, if you would like to suggest any new topics, feel free to comment in the comment section. Definitely I'll consider and I'll try to make those kind of videos as well. Now, first we'll see World Air Quality Index. So this World Air Quality Index is all about, it measures the quality of air, obviously, as the name is suggesting. Here we would like to see who is publishing this report and what is this report is saying about India regarding the pollution level, regarding cities as well as the states, and how India is faring in terms of the population compared to other countries. Here in generally when we are discussing about the air quality index, we use the word PM 2.5, particulate matter 2.5. So what is that? We'll discuss. So here the World Air Quality Report 2023 released by Swiss organization IQ Air. According to this organization, India ranked at 3rd place. India ranked at 3rd in terms of the presence of 2.5 PM 2.5 concentration in certain area. Out of the 134 countries, India ranked the 3rd one. So generally the measure they use is how many micrograms of this PM 2.5 present in a particular cubic meter. That is a parameter they will check generally. If you look at here, according to the World Air Quality Report 2023, the topmost 5 polluted countries. Okay, unfortunately India is present on the 3rd level. The topmost polluted is Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, Tajikistan and Burkina Faso. These are the countries. I'll give one challenge to you. Tell me students, whether Tajikistan is sharing border with the Caspian Sea or not. If yes or not, put your answer in the comment section. Then 7 countries are meeting the WHO annual standards. So this statement is very important in terms of examination. So what is the WHO standard regarding the air quality? Regarding the air quality, WHO standard is around generally it is about 5 microgram or less for every cubic meter. That is a WHO standard. We have to look for that. And here, how many countries are satisfying the WHO norms? 7 countries are satisfying the WHO norms. They are the Australia, Estonia, Finland, Greenland, Grenada, Iceland, Mauritius and New Zealand. These are the 7 countries which are meeting the WHO standards. Out of the entire 134 countries, around 124 countries, they are below the WHO standards. That we have to understand here. Okay, that means they are exceeding the WHO norms. Then India declared as the 3rd most polluted country. In 2022, India was the 8th in terms of the pollution. Now it is the 3rd most polluted. So that means the pollution levels increasing over the period of time. Of course, to reduce the pollution level, even Government of India started upgrading the Bharat stage pollution norms as well. Okay, now we are having the Bharat stage 6. Then in terms of the cities, Begusarai is the most polluted metropolitan of 2023. Out of the top 50 polluted cities, India is featuring 42 cities, unfortunately. So these are some of the most polluted cities. Next, the second index is Human Development Index. We all know that in economy, we learn that there is 2 concepts. One is the economic growth, the other one is the economic development. Economic growth generally measured in terms of the GDP. Okay, so gross domestic product. Whereas the economic development, it will be measured in terms of the Human Development Index. Okay, now we will see which parameters we will take into consideration in the Human Development Index. Okay, in the Human Development Index, generally we will look into 3 things. They are life expectancy at birth and average education level and standard of living. These are the 3 things we will consider into this Human Development Index. Okay, let's see. So in terms of these 3 things, in measuring the long and healthy life, we will check the life expectancy at birth. In terms of knowledge, we will check the expected area of schooling and the mean area of schooling. In terms of decent standard of living, we will check about the gross national income per capita. These are the 3 things we will consider. Out of the entire Human Development Index, India is present at the 134 position. In terms of the human development, our performance is improving quite a bit, but compared to our neighbors, we are not performing that much great. Then, so it is consist of following dimensions. It measures for the first time. It published in 1990 by UNDP. And this Human Development Index, it measures three basic dimensions of the dimensions of the life. They are the health, knowledge, and standard of living. In terms of the health, it is correlated to Sustainable Development Goal number 3. In terms of knowledge, related to Sustainable Development Goals 4.3, 4.4. In terms of standard of living, it is related to SDG Goal number 8.5. So that is also we have to relate. So the health is measured in terms of the life expectancy at birth. Knowledge will be measured in terms of expected and mean years of education. How many years children are spending in the school. And standard of living, it will be measured in terms of the per capita gross income. And the entire goal of this particular HDA is about expansion of opportunities and towards the freedom. That is the main goal, to contribute towards the expansion of opportunities, choice and freedom. That is what, like how these kind of opportunities are improving to the people. It was developed by Pakistani economist Mahbubul Haq as a part of the United Nations Development Program Human Development Index. Along with the HDI, Human Development Report also publishes generally Multidimensional Poverty Index, Inequality Adjusted Human Development Index, Gender Inequality Index, and Gender Development Index. These are the other indexes which are published along with the HDI. We will see HDI overall trends. In terms of overall trends in 2022, it was around 135 in 2021. From there, now it is India climate to 134. This is the first thing we have to understand. The second one, in terms of Gender Inequality Index, in 2022, India ranked at 108. Previously, India was at 122. That means now India improved a lot. Now India is standing with a score of 0.437. That is the score of India in Gender Inequality Index. Next, the labor force participation. This index is saying that in India, the labor force participation is quite low in women compared to men. In women, it is around only 28.3% compared to men, which is standing at 47.8%. It is around 76.1%. The gender gap in the labor force participation is around 47.5%, 8%. That is the gender gap in labor participation. India HDA value increased by 0.644. Then third one, Gender Inequality Index. In terms of gender inequality, already just now we discussed about India rank is improved, and the Gender Inequality Index will be measured on these three parameters: reproductive health, empowerment, and the labor market. On these three grounds, Gender Inequality Index will be measured. Okay. Next, GI, Gender Inequality Index, range from 0 to 1. 0 means perfect equality and 1 means extreme inequality. And now slowly we are improving towards more gender equality. Next, World Happiness Report 2024. Recently, the 12th edition of the World Happiness Report, it has been published by the UN Sustainable Development Solution Network. The Solution Network, they published this World Happiness Report. According to the Sustainable Development Solution Report, this report is launched in 2012 and it established under a program. The program is known as United Nations Secretary General. Under this program, so that means under the supervision of them, this particular report been released. Next, this report generally ranks around 150 countries based on certain parameters: the real GDP per capita and the social support it is giving to the people, health, life expectancy, freedom, and how the generous people are. So based on this, generally on the happiness front, Scandinavian countries are performing pretty much very well. Next, the International Happiness Day, it is generally observed on 20th of March every year according to the resolution passed by UNO in 2012. This resolution proposed by Bhutan. We all know that Bhutan measures its economic growth in terms of the gross happiness index rather than the gross domestic product. Next, Global Hunger Index. So this is about measuring of hunger. We all know that reduction of hunger is one of the sustainable development goal. Let's see the context. Global Hunger Index 2023 released by Concern Worldwide. It is an Irish NGO, and the Welt Hunger Life is a German NGO. These two organizations together, they released the Global Hunger Index. According to this index, India is in position of 111th position out of the 125 countries. Okay. Previously in 2022, India ranked at place of 107 out of 121. Now we are in a 111th position. Okay. And India's score is about 28.7% out of the 100-point scale. And here the 100-point scale, it is having certain weightage to various parameters. Those weightages are hunger status, severe, and undernourishment rate, 16.6%, child wasting, 18.7%, that means low weight to height. According to the height, how much weight the person is having, that they will check. Child stunting, 35.5%, that means height to the weight, age. Child mortality, 3.1% of the weightage. And finally, anemia among the women, it is having the weightage of 58.1%. This is about this weightage to various parameters. Then the Global Innovation Index, that is the sixth one. Regarding the Global Innovation Index, India is ranking around 40 rank out of the 132 ranks, 132 countries. It is published by World Intellectual Property Organization, and this World Intellectual Property Organization, it leads the innovation in social and economical change. Next, this year, Niti Aayog, in combination with CII and the World Intellectual Property Organization, they held this meeting virtually and they released this report, that is the Global Innovation Index. Top 5 countries in the Global Innovation Index: Switzerland, Sweden, United States, UK and Singapore. World Intellectual Property Organization. This organization generally, it works to improve the creativity and innovation among the people and how the country is supporting. Apart from that, World Intellectual Property Organization, it also helps in the protection of intellectual property rights, copyrights, various licenses. In that way, this particular organization helps. It is one of the 15 specialized agencies of UNO, and it is having the membership of 193 countries with the headquarters of Geneva. Next, we are going to discuss about Multidimensional Poverty Index. Okay, so Multidimensional Poverty Index, it measures poverty at various levels. Generally, poverty means not having resources in general. Sometimes you can also say that not having the basic facilities, that is also considered as a poverty. But here we have to understand that sometimes along with the income, there are certain other vulnerable factors are there. If you include all the vulnerable factors, then we can derive the Multidimensional Poverty Index. Regarding the Multidimensional Poverty Index, in India is claiming that around 41.5 crores, they are moved out of the multidimensional poverty in India since, for last 15 years, between 2005 to 2019. And the report, it is noting that in which indicators people are depriving of themselves. And the poorest states and the groups, including children and the people, they are the most disadvantaged, and certain disadvantaged caste groups also there. Children under the age of 18, they account for more than half of the multidimensional poverty index. That means they are at the most disadvantaged positions. The poverty rate among the children is 27.7% compared to the adults, which is at the 13.4%. Global Multidimensional Poverty Index. It is developed by United Nations Development Program and the Oxford Poverty and Human Development Initiative. They both together they published. It was launched in 2010. It tracks around 10 indicators, which including health, education, standard of living, and some other factors such as well-being as well. So by tracking all the 10 indicators, it publishes this report. And we'll see today's MCQ questions. Which organization in India monitors and publishes data on the PM 2.5 level? The organization is Central Pollution Control Board. It tracks and publishes the report related to pollution. Which factor is not directly included in the calculation of the HDI? Which one is not included directly? That is the literacy rate. Then, which of the following conventions related to intellectual property that is administered by WIPO, okay, World Intellectual Property Organization, which convention is related to WIPO, that is the Berne Convention. So these are today's MCQ and the respective answers. Okay, this is regarding today's video, students. In today's video, we discussed about all these 7 indexes and reports. I hope this video is useful in your preparation. Thanks for your time and energy. Have a great day. Jai Hind.